Good morning. Let's take a walk around Ubud. It's good to see you. That is a lot of pendule poles. I've been walking past this satay man quite regularly most days, and he seems quite popular. So I'm going to have one for breakfast. One of the things I look out for when I'm sort of eating street side food is how popular it is. If people are lined up to sort of have it, it's probably pretty tasty. But the other thing is the food's on rotation pretty quickly, so it's not sitting around for too long. The satay is a peanut sauce done with beef or chicken. The satay sauce itself, I find, is usually pretty similar. What sort of differentiates it a bit for me is how well cooked or burnt the meat is. I find the more charcoal on the meat, the contrast between the peanut sauce and the meat is better. This is his little workstation. Selamat pagi Pak, apa kabar?
Baik, baik.
Sudah lama di sini ya? Sudah mungkin...
Waduh, 20 tahun.
20 tahun?
Ya.
Oi, sate di sini enak sekali ya. And mulai jam apa?
Jam 6.
6.
Jam 6 sampai jam 10.
So you're saying he works from 6 till 10. And every time I see him, he's going flat out. So he puts the skewered meat onto some sauce. I think it's pre-cooked. I think a little bit of it's pre-cooked, and it's just sort of charcoaling it up and putting a bit of heat through it. But every time I come past here, it's just full of people. So he puts the sauce on a piece of paper, the skewers inside, sort of like a little marinade, isn't it? Stapled. Ini saya, ya. Berapa harga ini? 10. Makasih, Pak. Thank you. All right, let's sit down and try it. It's not 5-star dining, but it's good enough for me. So there we have the skewers. The peanut sauce is beautiful. I find there's different consistencies to the sauce sometimes. Sometimes it's really thick like a paste, and sometimes it's a little more watery. This is probably a little bit in between. It's nicely... Oh. We're all individuals, I guess, and we have certain particular tastes that we like. But that particular skewer then had this really thick charcoal crust on a portion of it, and that charcoaly contrast with the peanut sauce is just... I think, personally for me, this is my favourite Indonesian dish, I think. Was $1 for how many skewers? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it was 10,000 rupees for 10 skewers, which is fair price, which is local price. I think that's one of the other things. I come past most days and I'll say hello, I'll just wave and just make my presence sort of felt. And he sort of gets to know that I'm around a little bit, and I'm watching. Another thing you might want to do if you're in one of these... Hold on. Another thing you can do if you're sort of looking at roadside stalls and you're a little bit concerned that you might be getting ripped off or paying too much, just stand back and observe, you know, just watch people, how much they're paying, what they're getting in return. Have a look at the process, what's available. But there's not too many people that are going to overcharge you, and let's say they do for 50 cents or $1. Is it really worth complaining about, really? I mean, come on. We have to be a little bit careful about that type of thing, I think. but they're lovely. It's a great breakfast. All right.
Bloody hot today.
Yeah, mulai pagi
Jam 5.
jam 5. And dapur kemarin.
Ya, jam 5. Masak sini langsung.
Oh ya, wah. And tidur jam apa?
Jam 9 malam.
Wih.
Nanti jam 11 tidurnya.
Aha. And punya bantu? Punya bantu? Oh sendiri?
Ada berempat.
Oh 4 ya, anak-anak.
Nah, anak buah ada dari tempat siring.
Ah,
Tempat siring dari sini satu.
aha.
Sama anak, sama menantu.
So much food.
Sing si sayur sih kita.
Sayur, ayam, telur,
Ya.
beans, chicken.
Kan
This is
ada sambalnya.
apa?
Sambal.
Sambal.
Ya.
Saya suka sambal banyak.
Ini sambal goreng.
Ah,
Ini sambal
goreng.
rebus.
Ah, okay. So this is fried,
Ya.
and this is just raw. Oh, oh, makasih banyak. Oh, ikan,
Ikan ada.
it's the fish.
Ini sing si kene na semak belum.
Uh-huh. Once again, my Indonesian lets me down, but this is one of my favourite little places to come for coffee. She's just Made's a lovely, lovely lady, and works really, really hard. And again, it's the same thing. You know, there are people constantly coming and going, and the food's turning over very, very quickly.
Halo, makan di sini?
Mungkin kopi, Bali kopi, kopi Bali. Ya, ya, makasih Mada ya. Oh maaf, siapa nama Anda?
Wayan.
Wayan, nama saya Wayan. Makasih banyak. Maaf.
Nomor Wayan.
Ya. Oh ya, saya nomor 3.
Nomor 3.
Ya.
Nyoman.
Saya Nyoman, ya. So Wayan.
Wayan, Made, Nyoman, Ketut.
Dan lagi Wayan.
Ya, Wayan balik.
Aha. Makasih Bu. Kadang-kadang saya sedikit bodoh ya.
No problem.
Thank you.
Udah good.
Coba. Lovely people, just really, really pleasant, friendly. If you take an interest, in what they're doing and have a sincere and genuine interest in people, invariably you'll get that sort of in return, you know. And yeah, I just love it. I just love walking into these places and chatting with people and finding out more about their lives. I think that's important to find out about people's lives. Hello, how are you? Where you from? Where? Huh?
From Kintamani.
Oh, Kintamani. Oh, jauh.
Jual bawang dia ke sini, jual bawang.
Oh, bawang.
Ya.
Saya tidak mengerti. Oh, you sell the... Apa ini bawang? So it's garlic. So you sell the garlic. Oh, makasih ya. Right, let's sit down and have a lazy coffee and watch the world go by. I saw a little path coming down from that bridge, and it's led me to this wonderful thing. There's a statue of, is that an ibis or a heron or a stork? It's holding a fish. There's a crab attacking the throat of the bird. The bird's also got a lobster or crayfish in its claw. There's a fish skeleton next to it, and there's a frog watching everything that's going on. That's really cool. I know I say this a lot, but Bali's known for its natural beauty and its food and its beaches and its lovely spas and its yoga, and and it's art and it's wood carving, all these types of things. But the real beauty for me lies in the personal interaction. It's just so warm and rewarding, and the Balinese people are so welcoming. I say it a lot because it's yeah, a really enjoyable part of what we do. That's just about it for this one, I think. As always, I hope you're well and happy in life and doing what you want to do. There's a bit of construction noise here. I'm not sure I'm going to go on with it. And thanks very much for joining us on the blog and the walk. I'm going to get this buggy. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.